Hello and welcome, true art believers. It is a beautiful Saturday. This is Pierson here. I am the number one live art streamer in the world. Actually, I am. No, I want to say like I'm not, but you know what? There's a reason why I say that is because you become the thoughts and words that you espouse every day, right? So if you say you're sad, you're not feeling well, guess what? Your body will manifest like symptoms of feeling ill or feeling of sad, being sad or depressed. So I say I am the number one live art streamer in the world because my words create actions that get me towards my goal, which is to be the number one live art streamer in the world. And to some extent, I actually do feel like that those actions are working. Anyways, today we're gonna be doing some grid drawing. I'm gonna talk about some stuff and some things and stuff and some things and some stuff. But before we begin, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, please, and thank you. All right, let's do it to it. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, rock and roll, my friend. Rock and roll. Out of the way. So, um, let's see here. I hope you're doing wonderful today. I'm doing pretty good. It could be better. It could be better. Like the day could be a lot worse. That's for sure. It's not bad. It's not a bad day. I just wish things were a little bit better for me. Like what's going on here? Let's see here. Oh, my layer is hidden. I was like, why can't I? Okay, there you go. Notice these little spots here. Look at that spot. That's on the same layer. That's on the same layer. I'm going to have to like find out where these spots are at and then delete them later on. So I've been thinking about this, and I've been talking about it for quite a while. I'm going to be doing a whole new like format to my live stream, and the format's going to be a lot different than before. So we're going to be doing some more of educational like drawing sessions, and yeah, more educational, and yeah, just more educational. And we're just going to see what happens. We're just going to see what happens because I've been in a rut, and I just needed to be moving forward with my art career, or art in general. Not a career. I wouldn't say it's career, but definitely my art in general, because I feel like it's not progressing forward at all. And even though I'm doing these live streams and stuff like that, and I don't know. But like, anyways, the thing that I'm gonna be doing next week is I'm gonna be exploring the ideas of form and how you can use form to kind of create objects. And we're gonna see where it takes me. Then the week after that, I'm gonna be doing the topics of perspective. And then the week after that, we're gonna be doing anatomy, or probably exploring some weak points regarding my own work, which is going to be probably tackling the Loomis head, and then maybe even the Riley head in future live streams. So it's going to be more like instructional, more educational, and more something that's going to provide more valuable than just me kind of ranting about like life and like making this like an art blog, right? So it's going to be a little bit more informative, and you're going to learn something a little bit more, as opposed to just watching me do a grid drawing 3 days out of the week. Instead, you're going to only watch me do a grid drawing 1 day out of the week. And I'm on like a vision quest of sorts. I just don't know how I'm going to do it. Like I have I have this grand idea of how, like, of what I want to achieve, and I don't know how I'm going to do it. The main thing that I don't know how I'm going to do it is I don't know how I'm going to fit it in my life. Like, if I want to do it every day, I don't know where I'm going to fit that in my schedule, because I don't have a typical 9 to 5 job. I don't get off at work and then have my evenings free. If I had my evenings free, oh my gosh, I would have the ability to do what I want to do. I don't have it evenings. And so I'm trying to do something with that, and trying to open up my evenings. And one of the things I want to do is, I've been working on the side, is I've been creating a little eBay store on the side, and I've been trying to sell stuff on the side and make some extra money. And then the goal, in my opinion, my initial goal is to either reduce the hours that I work at 50% to 90%, and then work only a little bit at my job, and then the rest of the time is either at working on eBay, and then I'll have my evenings free. I need my evenings free. I'd like to be able to do my live streams in the evening, and then after I do my live streams, I'd like to spend like 2 to 3 hours of deep work. And what deep work is basically what I just said. It's like 2 to 3 hours of just in-depth, laser focused work. And I don't have, it saddens me so much. It saddens me so much that I don't have that. Like, the reason why I'm fretting right now is because I need to do that, but I don't know where I'm going to do it. Like, here's where my 2 to 3 hours of deep work would actually come in play. I think basically my 2 to 3 hours of deep work would be 10 to 1. 10 to 1 or 10 to 12. I might just do 2 hours, because I think that would mean that, 10 to 1, 10 to 12 is when I would have available to me. Like, maybe I might, if it was a good day, I might get off work at 9 or 9:30, and I'd have like a 9:30 to 12:30, and then I have to wake up at 4. So that's the problem. I wake up at 4 in the morning to do some of the other things that I needed to get done. I don't know. Like, I'm already like becoming self-defeatist with this plan, because I don't know where I can shove this plan. I don't know what I can do. Like, I don't know where to go with it all, I really don't. And I'm just trying to think of what I can do to make this work. So I'm gonna have to really take a hard look at my schedule and think about it, and think about how I can make this work. Because being a parent, man, it's hard. It's hard to find time, like blocks of like available time. We don't hire a babysitter ever. So we don't pay for childcare, and so like my main thing is like, how do I find time to do things that are important to me, and I'm trying to avoid this, but like, I'm trying to avoid this, but I'm trying to avoid giving my kid screen time. Although lately that's been more than I would like to accept. I don't think it's acceptable, because the only reason why I'm that are watching more than my kids watching more than they should is because it's come up with like it's just a giant battle to whatever. And I don't know. In my opinion though, a lot of the kids shows today are probably a little bit better than the kid shows when I was a kid, because there really wasn't kid shows. It was just like less like it was either like cartoons or Barney. It wasn't like Barney like cartoons. you know. Um, but yeah, the it's different. I don't know. Today, like, yeah, it's just everything's different. It's all very difficult to do all these things, and so I'm just trying to figure out how I can schedule in like like 3 block hours, 3 blocks of time, 3 hours blocks. I don't know where those 3 hours are going to come from. I really don't know where those 3 hours are going to come from. I don't know where they're going to come from. And like per day, really? Like the only way that I can see them coming from somewhere is me like literally getting 5 hours to 4 hours sleep every day. And I might do it because I feel that this is important to me. I might do it. I might have to do it if I want to just get better at drawing, because if I don't make it uncomfortable, or if it's simple, I'm not gonna do it. Like, meaning like you casually do things. It's got to be like a challenge, and it's got to feel like a drag. It's got to feel like it sucks, because if it sucks, then that it's important and it's worthwhile. It's like working out. Working out sucks, dude. Working out sucks. And I do it. But it sucks. It sucks a lot. And that's why I do it. Because it's good for overall health, But like I'm just like, where's the time going to come? Where am I going to be able to spend 3 hours of my time to draw? I just don't know where that time's going to come, and we're thinking about that is very, it's worrisome. It's very worrisome. Anyways, we're gonna be working on this grid drawing for a few minutes, and we're gonna work on this grid drawing for a few minutes and call it a day after that. I'm about halfway done for the day for my grid drawing. So I do think that the only way I'm going to be able to have those 3 hours of 3 hours of time, those 3 hour blocks, is to either find a job that is in the morning, or find a standard job that allows me to get home by 5, instead of having a job that's at night, because it's really hard to do to accomplish something if you have like a job that you get home at night. You're like, by default you're at a disadvantage, biologically. Like your brain starts to secrete chemicals that make you want to go to sleep, and it's very difficult. Like, I don't know how I'm going to be able to do it. It's going to have to take some extreme discipline, and probably like a level of habit forming that I've not attained yet, So this is one of the good things about doing these live streams is it's kind of establish a strong habit of drawing. Now I need to kick it up to the next level and actually have a habit of improving in my drawing, like make improvement my habit, because I've only established the habit of just drawing. I haven't established the habit of like growing as an artist. I just kind of just drew and then doodled and such, and did the live streams and kind of hoped for the best. And to some extent, I have grown a little bit in some areas, but also I've kind of deflated in abilities as well, where I've stopped growing or kind of backpedaled in my abilities in other departments. And so this is going to be a new like chapter in the live stream. and not just the live stream. I'm going to be doing these doing this personal growth endeavor outside. So the program I'm going to be following is on the website called Draw a Box, and it's going to I'm basically going to become like a freshman again. Basically, I'm going to be doing freshman work and doing the most basics of procedures, and that's one thing that a lot of established artists don't do. Like, they don't want to go back. They don't want to go backwards. Sometimes you have to go backwards to literally go forward. And so that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be going backwards in order for me to go forward, because I need to kind of destroy bad habits that I've had. I have some good habits in my drawing, but I also have a lot of bad habits. And so I need to go backwards, take a time warp in my drawing, and then come back with a new set of skills. So maybe this year is going to be that, where I'm just going to focus on myself and improving. But the main thing that I'm concerned about is where do I find those blocks of time? Because I don't know. And right now, the only option I have is at night, at the end of the day. And I might be able to it might have to be like 2 hours or 1.5 hours. I don't know. I don't know if I can do 3 hours straight, because we're talking literally no time. I'm going to bed at like midnight every day, and then waking up super early. And I don't know, like, that's not appealing to me. I've done that. I've had art shows where I had to stay up late and wake up early to paint on my paintings, because I was working. I was gone all day. Gosh, I was so tired then. It was hard. It was very hard. And yeah, so I'm on like a dream quest, and I don't know. I'm really concerned. My main concern is just time. I just don't know where to go. And it's very frustrating knowing that, like, when you map out your schedule every day, or for the most part about 90% of the time, and then you see how little time, like little free time you have, it's very disheartening. It's super disheartening. So I think I might need to I have to figure out something. There's something that I got to do. There's always a way. And there's always a way to find more time openings. And what it might be is I might have to turn out to be like Tony Robbins, that motivational speaker. Like, he was talking about how he wanted to get a black belt in taekwondo or something, or jiu-jitsu, but he didn't have any time to do it. So he, like, from like 1 a.m. to 4 a.m. the dude was, for a year straight, the dude was doing taekwondo with an instructor, and he got his black belt in a year. But he was like super intense about it. Imagine that. That might, and that guy, talk about working all the time. That guy was working up, like, he's not sleeping until noon when he's training taekwondo at 4 a.m. He's probably waking up at 6, or he might not even wake up. He might, like, be taking like power naps throughout the day. He might, like, be like, oh, it's 4 o'clock, gotta go to work. So he might have been just going straight to work after that. So he might have been getting like 2 hours of sleep each day. Oh gosh, that sounds awful. Just the sheer thought. But, like, sometimes stuff like that makes things super worth it. It really makes things super worth it. Like, it makes the outcome when you succeed that much sweeter, because it shows that you actually sacrificed to get that thing. Like, what'd you do to get your black belt? Oh man, for a year straight, I was up from 1 a.m. to 4 a.m. training after work with my instructor, and then I had to go to work at like 6 a.m. I did that for a year straight, and people are like, "How are you alive?" You know, like, how is someone who gets like you got like zero sleep, you got no sleep, how are you alive and not like sick all the time? Because some people get sick if they don't get enough sleep. That's one of the reasons why you have to sleep, so you can avoid getting sick. You know, but like I might have to do something like that, and that scares the s out of me. That scares the ship out of me. That scares the ship out of me, knowing that I might have to do that, because already I'm one of those guys that I'm not like a high functioning person with very little sleep. I am very low functioning. If I don't get a lot of sleep, I lose like 30 IQ points. I become so dumb. I become so dumb. Like I can't cognitively I can't handle things. Like if I'm that's like exhausted, I'm just like in a fugue state. I am so tired, and I've done that. I've done it before, and it's awful. It is awful. I'm like, and I think about it like maybe that's what I have to do. Maybe I have to just drink a lot of coffee and get no sleep. If that's my goal, and I think it is my goal. And it's frustrating. It's frustrating, and it's also, I think it's going to be rewarding. So that's why I'm going to be talking about it. And I got to talk about it. And I got to talk about it because, as I said at the very beginning of this live streams, like when you talk about the things that you want, when you say things out loud that you want to achieve, there's some science behind it where like your brain accepts that to be truth, and your brain does not discern between truth and dreams and reality. Like, so this is a dream, but it's not reality. So it doesn't discriminate between them. So if it psychologically pumps you up for the possibility of having to come up with having lack of sleep, you know, and so like saying things out loud preps you psychologically because you become your words, you know, and it's weird how it is. And so that when I say I'm going to do this, I want to do it, and I think it's necessary. And I've been trying to do some new things that I've been trying to establish new strong habits, you know, that are going to try to break up old bad habits. Because I got a lot of bad habits, man. I like to procrastinate, man. I like to procrastinate. You know, when I'm doing these, sometimes when I'm doing these lives late at night, I'll watch a ton of stupid, dumb shit videos all day long. I'll watch a bunch of dumb videos that don't really like mean anything to me. And then eventually I'll get to doing my live. So a 30-minute live ends up being a 2-hour-long endeavor because I waste my time on stupid videos, you know? And I'm not saying that I'm not saying that it's not fun to do that from time to time, but I'm finding that I'll make excuses, not make excuses, but I'll procrastinate them to get to do the live. And partially because I've done so many of them. I've done 449 of them, man. It's when do you rest, right? When do you rest? When is the end? You know, and perhaps you rest when you're no longer on this earth, right? So maybe that might be the case. You just go at it and you burn as bright as you can, man. You burn as bright as you can, and you try to make your dent on the world in some form or another. You try to affect people positively around that you surround yourself with. You know, you try to be a positive experience to people that are around you. Maybe that's the thing. And no matter how tired you are, beat up and exhausted, you just keep chugging along. You just throw another log on the fire and you move forward. You know, maybe that's the thing. Maybe I need to do that. Maybe I need to just swallow swallow the notion of being comfortable and just work on creating something. Because when you're seeking a goal that you feel that is important and worth working towards, it's never going to be comfortable. There's always going to be obstacles. It's never going to be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna. I definitely have 3 hours of free time every day for 6 months to a year. I will have all that time, definitely, no joke. And that's never going to be the case. Like, it's never going to be the case. You think that like, oh, the millionaires and billionaires have free time? They do, but you know what? They're also millionaires and billionaires for a reason, because they're working constantly. You know, there's a cost. You know, there is a cost to everything. And so I'm thinking that I might have to. I really might have to just attach 2 hours of intense labor at the end of the day, even if it was a long day. Last night was a long day. I didn't go to bed till 2. It was a long day. I got to work, and there's so much work to do, and I just never got caught up. Just too much work to do, and when I caught up, it was like 11:30, and I have certain like exercise goals that I've been trying to facilitate as of lately, and one of them has been to jump rope, you know, for 39 minutes, I think. Basically the length of an album, of an album that I listen to. And so I've been doing that after work, and I'm doing it because I know it sucks. It sucks so much. And that's why I'm doing it. I'm doing that because I'm trying to put myself into positions of being incredibly uncomfortable. Because man, I'm like every human person. I'm like every American, man. I just want to sit down and Netflix it all day long. I do, man. I did that a long time, and then and now when I'm older, I think to myself, gosh, that was a waste of time. Like I was like, it was a waste of my time. Like I have nothing to show for it. I have nothing to show for it. I have no art to show for it. I'm not a better individual by watching these shows. Like, it hasn't made me a better person. You know, it hasn't made me better anyway, other than maybe more knowledgeable in popular culture. Like if I'm going to do a quiz night, or like, what's it called? Like when you go to like these bars and they have like a quiz, not quiz, but they do like a little it's like a little party event where everyone like answers questions. Oh gosh, it escapes my tongue. I don't know. It escapes me at the moment. You know. So I'm not gonna. I'm thinking I don't want to waste my time on that stuff anymore. And so if I feel the urge to watch a show, I should just go downstairs and do some jump roping. At the very least, at the end of it, I can say I did something good for myself. That is just going to be a net positive, like health wise, right? There's something to be done, like something to be said about exercising. Exercising, even though you think it might be energy draining, it is. But after it, you actually get a boost of energy. It's like your body's like rewarding you, right? I don't know how I feel about these squares that I've been working on. I don't know how I feel about them yet. You know, I don't know. Anyways, I think that's it. We're going to zoom out real quick. I might come back to them later on. I don't really feel like they're better. You know, it's okay. They're not bad. They're okay squares. But this is almost done. This whole line's almost done. Yeah. Anyways, it's the 30-minute mark. I got to get going. yeah, I got to get going. It's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun, and I hope you are motivated to pursue something that you find important to yourself and to your life, and also realize that I'm there with you, man. I'm there with you. That I completely understand that anything that is worth doing, that you feel is worth striving for, there's going to be a level of hurt. There's going to be a level of hurt no matter what. There's going to be, you're going to hurt somewhere. It's going to either hurt physically, it's going to hurt emotionally, it's going to affect you somewhere in your life. It's going to either, you're going to be tired, or you're not going to feel motivated, or it's going to be it's going to be during a time of the day that's very, very inconvenient for you. It's never going to be convenient. Trust me. None of this stuff's ever going to be convenient for you. And if you have anything that you want to, you're trying to do, you just got to realize it's going to be hard. There's never going to be convenience. Like, or at least that's my experience. Maybe there's some people out there that are spitting some truth that I don't know. And they're like, yeah, everything was totally convenient for me. But excuse me, I was yawning. But anyways, that is it for the day. I gotta get going. I gotta get going. Just want to say thank you so much for watching. And if you're interested in the chance to win a free oil painting, let me get this link here. I'm gonna go share it. I'm gonna share it. Copy link. Yeah. If you're interested in the chance to win a free oil painting, go to this link in the comment section and click on it. And click on it. And then what do you do after that? Follow the instructions, and then there will be once you enter, you will get the chance to win a free oil painting. I'll be doing a drawing next Thursday. It's going to be done randomly through a name selector, some random name generator online. And anyways, I gotta get going. I hope you enjoyed today's live art stream, and hopefully I brought some kernels of truth that might be worth that might affect you. And I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and you have a wonderful evening. This is Pierson. I am the #1 live art streamer in the world. Catch you later. Cheers.